From the Weather NorCal Command Center, this is your afternoon update. Your weekend weather update is made possible by Caltrans District 2.
Good afternoon, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Mike Krueger here, in for Chase Wilson here for the weekend. We've got that flood potential. Now, that's mainly for Del Norte counties here, as that's where I expect to see the most amount of rainfall. Elsewhere, it's not going to be a lot of rainfall at all once all is said and done. We've also got gusty winds in the forecast. Some of what you already seeing here today, but they'll be strongest as we go into your tomorrow morning and even into the afternoon hours. Look at the rainfall total so far in the last couple of days. We've seen about 2 1/4 out towards Crescent City, a bit more than that in Klamath, over an inch in Trinidad, but not quite as much as you head to the south here. As you can see, a little over 1/2 inch in Eureka, not quite 1/4 inch for Fortuna or Redway, and then of course not even 1/10 of an inch of rainfall so far for most of us in the valley. And you can see Chester, a little bit of a spike there, about 31/100ths, but 0.01 in Quincy. Nothing really reported out in the Susanville area. Here's what we have for the rest of the day today. I do expect to see mainly dry conditions. Now, if you see a passing sprinkle or a light shower this afternoon, don't be surprised, but overall, it's not going to be a big deal. Most of it, again, is going to be off into Del Norte County. That's because you can see the atmospheric river right here is mainly aimed at extreme northern California, around Del Norte County, northward into southern Oregon. So let's take a look at Futurecast and kind of walk you through the rest of the afternoon. So there you can see again, that's where most of the rain is going to be here later this afternoon and into this evening here. The rest, really not seeing much in the way of that activity here. Now there may be a little bit of a lull in the activity overnight, but then by tomorrow morning, we've got another round of rain coming in here, especially for the coast in the morning. Everyone else starting off with dry conditions on Monday. That will start to push down to the south and east. Scattered showers by midday, especially for the north end of the valley, north and west of the valley as well. We may even see an isolated thunderstorm in there. Let's take you through the afternoon. Now that pushes down to the south and east. So everyone in the valley seeing some scattered showers. Now east of the valley, a better chance for some of those showers. And as I mentioned, maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. But this is not very widespread, is it? We're not looking at widespread steady rainfall, just scattered showers. And some of you may see a brief period of some moderate rainfall. Otherwise, it's not going to be all that heavy. And you can see again, as we go into Monday night at about 6 p.m., you can see some heavier rainfall to the east here. But then by 10 o'clock on Monday, it's beginning to wrap itself up and we are dry by the time we get into Tuesday morning and into Tuesday afternoon, still looking at those dry conditions, maybe a couple of afternoon clouds, but overall more sunshine for your Tuesday and warmer as we go through next week. Rainfall totals on top of what we've already seen. So this is not including what we've already seen. So you can see in the valley, unless you see a brief heavier downpour with some of these showers tomorrow, it's not going to amount to much. There's where most of it is, right? That's where the bullseye has been and will continue to be here over the next 24 hours or so. So we still have that flash flood risk here, mainly for Del Norte County. It does include extreme northern Humboldt and western Siskiyou County as well. That does linger a little bit in extreme northern Del Norte County for tomorrow afternoon. But the Weather Service has issued a flood watch until 10 o'clock tonight. This one here, by the way, expires right around the time I'm recording this, around noon. So you'll be looking at that expiring. But here's the overall trend as we go for the rest of next week. Mainly dry conditions, high pressure builds in, mainly sunny skies, temperatures in the 70s for us in the valley. But then this area of low pressure right here will kind of undercut that ridge. What it will do is help to bring us a few more clouds by the end of next week, but still fairly dry for your Friday. Saturday at this point, it depends on which forecast model you look at, but sometime around next weekend, we'll start to see some chances for showers again. This model picks it up on Sunday, and then possibly even going into your Monday of next week. But the main area of low pressure producing this is down to our south. So what we're going to see is that moisture wrapping around that area of low pressure, and that will be our chance for some of those showers. The winds, as I mentioned, they're a little gusty for some of you here this afternoon, but they'll be strongest for tomorrow, especially for tomorrow morning. All of these colors here indicating either a high wind warning, a high wind watch for the coast of Del Norte County, or a wind advisory for the areas in blue. In these areas, we're talking gusts possibly upwards of 50, even 60 miles per hour. Here you can see taking you through the afternoon. The winds, again, a little gusty, especially in many of those higher ridge tops, even some of the mountain valleys, but even the coast, still seeing some gusty winds there, not as bad for the valley. But as we go into the mid-morning hours on Monday, now we're talking 30 over 40 miles per hour and even stronger along the coast. Stronger winds for central Siskiyou County, Modoc County, Lassen, Plumas counties, all seeing some of these really strong winds. Gusty winds for the valley, just not as strong, probably upwards of around 30, 35 miles per hour. 5 p.m. on Monday, still some pretty strong winds, but by Tuesday morning, Tuesday afternoon, much calmer winds will be in the forecast at that point. And with that being said, there's also a high surf advisory along the coast here from 4 p.m. Monday until 10 a.m. on Tuesday, with large breaking waves of about 20 to 24 feet. So here's your forecast for the rest of the afternoon. Temperatures in the mid-60s, give or take, for the valley. We've got 40s, even some 50s for some of the higher elevations. I'm expecting those mid to upper 50s, even around 60 for some of you along the coast here for that daytime high. Here's your 7-day outlook. So again, mainly dry for the rest of the afternoon today. There may be a passing sprinkler or light shower. It's tomorrow afternoon that we'll see the chance for showers and maybe even an isolated thunderstorm. Otherwise, you're dry Tuesday through Friday, and then maybe some more showers entering the picture by Saturday of next weekend, basically. There you can see the coast. We'll see a chance for showers as well as inland, and maybe even an isolated shower for Trinity County as well. But again, it's drier this afternoon. Better chances for showers by especially the first half of the day, but through the afternoon on Monday. Dry Tuesday, dry through Friday, and of course that wet weather possibly kicking back in by next weekend. Taking a look at your Mount Shasta, Modoc County, and the Eastern Mountains. Again, maybe a passing sprinkler light shower this afternoon. Otherwise, mainly dry. Better chances for showers, especially for Monday afternoon. Dry Tuesday through Friday. And yet that chance for showers again by Saturday and going into the second half of the weekend as well. That is your afternoon update. I'll be back again at 6 p.m. for your latest forecast. Until then, have a great day.